The key idea when we talk about great plots is something called a line of action. A great plot will have several lines of action, or what you might call subplots. The key is to understand what a line of action is. A line of action is a sequence of scenes in which a character is pursuing something. Let's use the tortoise and the hare as an example to understand lines of action. You know the story. The tortoise and the hare race, and the tortoise wins because the hare decides to take a nap in the middle of the race. In this story, we can say that the tortoise's attempt to win the race is a line of action. That line of action will be finished when the tortoise wins the race, or when he abandons that objective. What you want in a good line of action is to find yourself caring about what is being pursued. You may not understand what it is that is being pursued initially, but you've got to care about it. Here's where differences in age matter. To a young person, a movie about a teen who wants to be on the school basketball team might matter, but to their parent it doesn't matter so much. An adult might be more interested in a movie with a character trying to get a better job, which might not interest a young teen so much. Different lines of action are obviously going to resonate with different age groups in different ways. However, if a line of action is developed well, meaning that the line of action preserves some kind of dramatic tension throughout the film, we can end up caring about almost any reasonable action a person is pursuing. Dramatic tension is built upon several elements. First of all, as the scenes develop, the character's objective becomes clearer. Second, and even more important, is that the difficulties in achieving the objective increase. So for the tortoise, the first difficulty is that the hare is so much faster than he is. Maybe the other animals call him names and discourage him as he runs. We can think of these as downturns, or as the plot thickens. Basically, there are difficulties or obstacles in achieving the particular task which result in tension. Will he be able to accomplish his task? Will he beat the hare and win the race? The third element is what is sometimes called the stakes. We need to see the stakes rise. It needs to become more important that the tortoise wins the race. Maybe the tortoise and the hare had a little wager, and if the tortoise loses, he will have to give the hare his shell. The stakes are raised because failure to achieve the objective will result in more serious consequences. Accomplishing the objective becomes more important. Finally, we get to the end of the race and we find out whether the tortoise wins or not. Or maybe there's a storm and the tortoise and the hare call off the race so they can work together to save some baby birds that fell out of their nest. And sometimes that happens. Objectives can change and a new line of action can overlap an existing line of action.